Hello, Richard Jeffers here from Recruit by Faith. Today's video is all about LinkedIn and improving and optimizing your LinkedIn profile. So let's get straight into it. So here's mine. So first of all, mugshot, your picture. Make sure it's a decent headshot. Use a good mobile, either a plain background or a nice background. No sort of cutouts of you and your mate and you're cutting yourself into the LinkedIn headshot. Make sure it looks good, professional. Add a little smile maybe if you want to. Next thing is your cover photo, so that's the big sort of photo behind. Mine says relying on God, helping people find jobs. Again, if you want to change this, I would suggest to, so it doesn't look like the default LinkedIn one. You could use a program such as canva.com, and you can make up your own design or potentially use a template. So I'm going to scroll on down. Make sure you've got your name spelt correctly. You can add emojis if you like. Then this is your headline, as it were. You've only got a few lines to play with. Your location, so I'm in Tewkesbury in England in the UK. And then your contact info. And now you can edit all of that by clicking the pencil icon here. And we'll go into it. Very, very simple. Okay. And then obviously make sure you've got your industry. I'm in staffing and recruiting. And then here you can hit the pencil icon and update all your contact info. Now, this is a great sort of new thing that LinkedIn has brought in. I guess it started when COVID-19 hit and there were lots of redundancies. It's showing recruiters that you're open to work. So if you click on that, you can add job titles of jobs you're interested in, locations, are you immediately available, flexible, job types, full-time, remote, contract, etc. And then you can click here and you can either share with all LinkedIn members, so that's if you don't mind, it's probably because you've been made redundant and you're not working for anyone currently, then it will add this little green banner which is hashtag open to work, sort of photo frame, and that just kind of highlights to everyone on LinkedIn that you are open for work and you're actively looking. If you are employed, then you can use this share with recruiters only, but let me just go back there. If you read this, it says we take steps not to show recruiters at your current company you're open to new jobs, but we can't guarantee complete privacy. So if you're a bit worried about your employer finding out that you're looking for work, maybe don't do this whole process. But if you're okay with it, either click that one or open to work. Let's come out of that. Okay, moving on down. So we had the headline up here, and then we've got the about page here. So this is where you can go into a little bit more detail and just kind of explaining who you are. So if you're a job seeker, I don't know, maybe you're an accountant, let's say, and you're a fully qualified accountant, you could put I'm a ACCA fully qualified accountant, first time passes, 10 years experience in the hospitality, commercial and financial services sectors, openly looking for work in London and the surrounding areas. And you can put all of that in here. And again, just click the pencil icon to edit. I would suggest if you're on LinkedIn, you've got to make sure that you're posting, so it could be you're posting that you're looking for a job and you're explaining what your skill set is, but also you could be commenting on other people's posts, you could be writing posts about your industry, latest updates, news, something to do with companies and growth or redundancies, whatever it might be. If it's interesting posts which your connections, your network could find interesting, I would always suggest to post. And then once you do have a few posts, you can use this featured section And all you do is you go plus, and for example, if you've done a few posts, if you click on post, this will show a few of the posts that I've done recently. And yeah, if I want to feature, say this one, and this lady, let's watch this, banging her head against the wall. I did this post saying, you know, when you've gone through 3 stages of interviews or whatever, 4 or 5 stages, and then you hear no feedback, that's probably what you want to do. So again, if I want to feature that post, I can click feature. If I click done, and then it will appear here, and then I can scroll through. That's helped Ninos find a job. That's another post I've done, and then again a previous post. So again, it's good to feature these things. It will help you stand out, so I highly recommend doing that. Okay, so this just shows your activity, the posts that you've done. Moving on down, experience. Make sure that, you know, if you've worked for a company that has a LinkedIn company profile, that you've searched for it correctly, and it should add in their logo there. So this is my current business, Recruit by Faith, and I'm really trying to help mostly people that have been made redundant because of COVID-19, and trying to help them back into employment by creating video introductions of themselves, and then for them to share it. I'm hoping to create a database soon with all sort of active job seekers, and companies can then go on and look at that database. That's to come, watch this space. So make sure that everything's correct, the dates match up with your CV, and then put a bit of information about what it is that you did, or what it is that you're doing if it's your current job. And then you can see my past jobs there. Skills and endorsements. On my original LinkedIn profile, I had lots of skills and endorsements, and when I set up this new profile a little while ago, I've only got a few now. No one's endorsing me, but it's not as big now. It's not a big thing. So again, if you want to add some skills and endorsements up there, you can do. I've only got a few. Some people, I think, can just randomly endorse you for different skills. Recommendations. So I've got a few recommendations on there. You can click this ask for recommendation, and go through the process, and it could be old colleagues that you've worked with, managers. I'd highly recommend trying to get a few recommendations on there. And then that's it really. Now my interests is just one on there. That's because I've completely unfollowed everything at the moment, and I'm to improve my newsfeed, and then I will be slowly following certain companies and people and content that I'm interested in. Alright, and that is it. If you have any questions, please do get in touch. If you're a job seeker that's actively looking for work, maybe you've been made redundant recently, then please do get in touch. As it says on my headline here, free video intros for unemployed job seekers in the UK. And if you're a company looking for people to hire, then you can choose what recruitment fee you want to pay. It's a new type of method, so if you're interested to know more, get in touch. Thanks. Bye-bye.